Picture yourself on test day. You sit down feeling prepared. You're calm because you know exactly what's coming. You've practiced with the right strategies and learned what the TOEFL examiners want to see. When your results arrive, you see the scores you worked for. That confidence doesn't come from random practice. It comes from understanding what each task tests and using strategies that actually boost your performance. Through our online courses, we've guided thousands of students using this exact approach. When they focus on strategic preparation rather than simply studying harder, their scores can transform dramatically. In this video, I'll walk you through all 4 TOEFL sections. You'll learn what the examiners evaluate and discover the strategies that separate low scoring from high scoring candidates. By the end, you'll know how to prepare effectively for TOEFL 2026. Let's start with speaking. This section has 2 tasks. Task 1 is listen and repeat. You listen to 7 sentences and repeat exactly what you hear. The sentences get progressively longer and more complex. For each sentence, you have 8 to 12 seconds to record your response. There's no preparation time. The TOEFL examiners want 2 things from you. First, your repetition should be accurate, meaning you capture all the words correctly. Second, your speech should be clear and easy to understand with natural pronunciation and rhythm. Now, here's an important tip. If you miss a word like the or a, don't panic and stop speaking. Keep going and finish the sentence. The examiners score you higher for delivering a complete sentence with minor errors than for not finishing the sentence. Train yourself to hold entire sentences in your short-term memory by practicing with sentences of increasing length. Task 2 is take an interview. You participate in a simulated conversation with a pre-recorded interviewer who asks you 4 questions related to general or academic topics. You have 45 seconds to answer each question. What really makes a difference here is always elaborating your answers instead of giving short responses. The TOEFL examiners want to see that you can speak at length naturally. For example, if the interviewer asks why you're interested in studying abroad, don't just say, "I want to experience a different culture." Develop your answer by explaining why and adding specific details. Take a look at this example. I am interested in studying abroad because I believe experiencing a different educational system will broaden my perspective. I've always been curious about how students in other countries approach problem solving, and I think this experience would help me develop adaptability and cross-cultural communication skills that are valuable in today's global workplace. Notice how this answer uses better vocabulary like broaden my perspective and adaptability. It connects ideas smoothly and includes specific reasons. This is what you need to do to achieve a high speaking score. Another powerful approach is using templates. Our templates provide high-scoring sentence starters that help you organize your responses clearly. For instance, when answering questions about your opinion, you can use sentence starters like "from my perspective" or "I maintain that" to demonstrate advanced vocabulary and increase your fluency. Templates help you structure coherent answers while using varied grammar and vocabulary, which can help you boost your score. If you'd like to speak with the same confidence as high-scoring students, check out our TOEFL packages. You'll find all the templates and strategies you need to speak fluently and naturally. The link is just below this video. Next, let's discuss reading. There are 2 parts with 3 tasks in each part. Task 1 is complete the words. You get a paragraph where letters of some words are missing. You must figure out what letters complete each word based on context and grammar. A smart technique here is reading the entire paragraph quickly first to understand the general topic and context before focusing on individual blanks. Context is your best friend for this task. Once you know what the paragraph is about, you can predict what types of words should fill the blanks. Pay attention to the letters already provided and the length of the word indicated by the number of dashes. Also consider the grammar. Does the blank need a noun, verb, or adjective based on surrounding words? Task 2 is read in daily life. This presents everyday reading materials you might encounter in real life, like advertisements, notices, or announcements. You then answer questions about specific information in the text. Task 3 is read an academic passage. You read passages similar to university textbooks or academic articles. The passages cover various fields like history, science, literature, or social studies. The questions test whether you understand main ideas, supporting details, and relationships between different concepts. The key to success in tasks 2 and 3 is reading the questions before reading the passage, so you know exactly what information to look for. These texts contain multiple details, and you don't want to waste time reading everything carefully when you only need specific facts. Now, here's an essential tip for the Read an Academic Passage task. This tip can help you find the correct answers super fast. Identify the main idea of each paragraph as you scan the passage. Academic passages are organized logically, with each paragraph typically presenting one main point that supports the overall argument. Understanding this structure helps you locate information quickly when answering questions. You also need to manage your time wisely across all 3 tasks. Don't spend too long on any single question. If you're stuck on a question, make your best guess and move on. By the way, if you want this channel to keep going, write yes in the comments, click like and subscribe. We only make videos if we see that you actually want to watch. Now, let's move on to TOEFL writing. This section includes 3 tasks. Task 1 is build a sentence. You see sentences with gaps and several words provided. Your job is moving the words into the gaps to create grammatically correct sentences. Sometimes no words are given in the sentence, so you arrange everything yourself. Sometimes 1 or 2 words are provided. Occasionally, 1 word won't be used. The best way to approach this task is starting by identifying the subject and verb first, then building around them. English sentences follow specific word order patterns, and recognizing the core structure helps you place other elements correctly. Pay special attention to articles, prepositions, and verb forms because these often trip students up. For example, if you see words like has, been, and studying, you know these likely form a present perfect continuous structure. Practice recognizing these patterns so you can work quickly during the test. Task 2 is write an email. You have 7 minutes to write an email based on given information. You must address all bullet points provided in the prompt. The TOEFL examiners evaluate how completely you address the task, whether you use appropriate email format, and whether you showcase advanced vocabulary and grammar. Here's a crucial tip. You must absolutely read every bullet point before you start writing. Make sure you address each one with sufficient detail. Don't just mention each point briefly. Develop your response with specific information. For example, if a bullet point says, explain what problem you experienced, don't simply write, I had trouble with the website. Instead, elaborate. I encountered technical difficulties when attempting to submit my application through your online portal. Specifically, the form repeatedly failed to upload my supporting documents, and I received an error message stating the file format was incompatible. This level of detail shows you can communicate comprehensively, which significantly impacts your task completion score. Task 3 is write for an academic discussion. You have 10 minutes to write at least 100 words, contributing to an online academic discussion. You must express your opinion clearly and support it. It's crucial that you make a meaningful contribution that builds on what the other students have said. Here is a crucial strategy. Always acknowledge what other students have said before presenting your own viewpoint. This shows you're engaging with the ongoing conversation rather than just stating your opinion in isolation. For instance, you might write, "While I appreciate Jordan's point about the benefits of remote learning, I'd like to offer a different perspective based on my own experience." This demonstrates you're building on the discussion meaningfully. Another essential tip is to use templates strategically for both the email task and the academic discussion task. Templates will give you sentence starters like, "I am writing to inquire about," "I contend that," "from my perspective," and so on. The great thing about templates is that you don't have to think about how to begin each part. You simply write the template sentence starter and finish it with your own ideas. If you want to write confidently like high-scoring students, check out our TOEFL packages. You'll find all the templates and strategies you need to write high-scoring responses. The link is below. Finally, let's look at listening. This section has 2 modules with 4 task types. Listen and choose a response presents a spoken question or statement. You hear it but don't see it written. Then you read 4 possible responses and select the most appropriate one. Pay close attention to the speaker's tone and intention, not just the literal words. This task tests whether you recognize socially appropriate responses, which means understanding context matters as much as understanding vocabulary. For example, the speaker might say, "I can't believe how much reading we have for tomorrow." The speaker is likely complaining, so an appropriate response might be sympathetic, like, "I know, it's overwhelming." An answer like, "Yes, reading is important," would be incorrect. The listen to a conversation task involves hearing short conversations between people and answering multiple choice questions about them. These conversations are usually about daily life topics. An effective approach here is taking brief notes about who is speaking and what each person wants or needs. Conversations involve 2 speakers with different perspectives, and questions often ask about what one specific speaker said. Don't try to write everything, just capture the main purpose and any important details. In the listen to an announcement task, a speaker will provide information about schedules, directions, rules, or other topics of daily life. Listen especially carefully for specific details, because questions often focus on concrete facts. When you hear details, write them down immediately. Announcements typically follow a predictable structure. They state the topic, provide key details, and sometimes end with action items or reminders. The listen to an academic talk task is the most challenging task type. You hear a lecture, presentation, or speech where the speaker discusses complex ideas continuously. Topics might cover scientific concepts, historical events, or social trends. Taking effective notes is absolutely crucial while listening to academic talks. Write down key words, the main topic, key points the speaker makes, and any examples they provide. Use abbreviations and symbols rather than complete sentences. For instance, write temp arrow climate change instead of temperature affects climate change. Note transitions like however or for example, because they signal key information is coming. These are essential strategies for the TOEFL 2026. If you're serious about achieving the TOEFL score you need in 2026, check out our TOEFL packages using the link below. We provide step-by-step guidance, complete templates, mock tests, and everything you need to feel confident and prepared on test day. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon so you're notified when the next video comes out. Also, share this video with your friends so they can improve their TOEFL score too. See you in the next video.